A calf named Tano is swept away by a raging river, his herd on the far bank. Alone in the tall grass, his huge eyes wide with fear. A crocodile's jaws, a lioness mid-pounce, a hyena's snarl. Tano runs across the savannah, dust kicking up behind him. In the golden African savannah, where the grass is scorched by the sun and the horizon shimmers with heat, a massive herd of buffalo moves as one. Among hundreds of dark bodies, shielded by mighty horned giants, a tiny calf named Tano takes his first wobbly steps. He's only 3 weeks old, with soft, reddish-brown fur, big, liquid eyes, and horns that are still short and tender. He stays glued to his mother's side, a large, powerful buffalo cow whose dark flank is his entire world of warmth and safety. The buffalo herd is a fortress on hooves, where everyone has everyone else's back, and even lions think twice before attacking. Tano drinks his mother's milk and trots beside her, while hundreds of hooves pound the earth, kicking up golden dust all the way to the sky. But the dry season is merciless. Watering holes are drying up one by one, and the herd is forced to travel further and further in search of water. The long trek wears down even the adults, and for little Tano, keeping up with the herd's giant strides is getting harder and harder. A river appears ahead, the only water for miles around, and the exhausted herd quickens its pace towards the life-saving bank. The buffalo wade into the murky water to drink and cross to the other side, where green grass still remains. Tano follows his mother into the river, but the current is stronger than it looks, and the water snatches the lightweight calf. He's swept downstream, away from the herd, while his mother bellows in panic. But the rushing brown water has already torn them apart. Tano drags himself onto a strange bank, trembling and alone, as the herd fades into the distance, swallowed by dust on the far side. He calls for his mother with a high, desperate bleat, but the herd's rumble grows faint, and he's left alone with the silence of the savannah. In the murky water near the shore, a long shadow glides. A crocodile, sensing the lone calf, is already swimming towards him. At the very last second, Tano leaps back from the water, and the crocodile's jaws snap shut on nothing but a spray of foam. The calf bolts away from the river into the tall grass, his heart pounding from his first ever brush with death. Night falls, and the savannah fills with sounds. Growls, rustles, the distant laughter of hyenas, and Tano shivers alone in the dark. He presses himself against the trunk of a solitary tree, longing for the warm flank of his mother that's no longer there. At dawn, hungry and exhausted, Tano trudges along the herd's trail, but the wind and dust have long since erased the way home. From the grass, lionesses watch him. A pride has spotted the lone calf and begins to fan out silently for the hunt. Tano feels the danger at his back, turns, and sees a lioness mid-leap. In that instant, instinct sends him running. He tears across the savannah with all his might, the lionesses in hot pursuit, the gap between them shrinking fast. Tano crashes into a thicket of thorny bushes, where the big lionesses can't follow, and the predators lose him in the spines. Scratched but alive, the calf hides in the bushes until dark, when the frustrated pride finally gives up and moves on. By the third day, hunger is unbearable, and Tano tries nibbling the tough, dry grass for the first time, just like the adults. He learns to feed himself, to find shade in the midday heat, and to sense danger before it gets too close. Day by day, Tano pushes forward, stronger and more alert, his little horns growing a bit harder and sharper. One day he finds a small watering hole, but zebras are already drinking there. Tano cautiously approaches. For the first time, he's not alone. The zebras don't chase him off, and the calf drinks right alongside them. Because out on the savannah, the weak all follow one rule: stick together. Suddenly, hyenas show up at the watering hole, and the herd of zebras bolts, sweeping Tano along in a whirlwind of hooves and dust. The hyenas fall behind, and Tano keeps running with the zebras until he realizes this strange herd is leading him in the wrong direction. He breaks away from the zebras and sets off alone again. But now there's no fear in his eyes, just a stubborn will to survive, no matter what. On the 5th day, the wind carries a familiar scent, the smell of buffalo, the smell of home. And Tano's heart skips with hope. He chases that scent over hills and through tall grass. And then, on the horizon, the dark silhouettes of a massive herd appear. Tano races toward them with all his might, bellowing at the top of his lungs. And from the herd, one familiar buffalo cow breaks away and rushes to meet him. His mother recognizes her calf, and they meet in a cloud of dust, pressing close to each other after so many long days apart. But Tano has brought a lion pride right on his heels, and the predators step out of the grass, ready to attack the reunited family. Then, the buffalo herd closes ranks. Hundreds of horns lower toward the lions, and a wall of powerful bodies shields Tano. The lionesses back away from this living fortress, because even they are powerless against a united herd of buffalo. Tano stands at the very heart of the herd, protected by his mother and hundreds of horned giants. Home again, alive again, no longer alone.